One day I was working out at the gym and I just wanted to be there, just get a workout. I was riding a stationary bike, had my hoodie on, just kind of being to myself, right? And I'm riding this bike and I look up and I see these young boys in the gym and they were going from machine to machine. And there was a sign that says, hey, you know, these kids can't be in there unless they're with an adult. And I thought to myself, I saw these kids doing their thing. I was like, man, one of these kids might hurt themselves. And they were being very reckless on it. And I was like, man, some adult needs to tell them to get out of here. And I thought, I am an adult. And so I gently said, hey, you know, what's your name, whatever, start talking to them. And I said, do y'all think I'm supposed to be in here? And they were like, no. I said, you probably should leave, so you don't want you to get hurt. And they're like, okay. Now, I didn't jump down their throats to be like, hey, y'all get out of here, little boys. I just want to connect with them as human beings and just let them know, hey, you shouldn't be in here. And I struggled with doing that because it wasn't my responsibility, right? These ain't my kids. I don't work here. But I thought as a man, do I want to sit by idly and watch kids hurt themselves? How would I feel if one of those kids got caught doing something or fell or hurt something, broke a finger, lost a finger? Because stuff like that happens, right? And I could have stepped in and said something. And so I think for me, one of the things I think as far as being a man is being responsible. Of course, being responsible for myself, but also being responsible for those around me, things are going around me. I have to control everything, but if I see something wrong, I want to speak up about it. I want to help. I want to be responsible. This idea has been sticking with me for a long time about being a man. It is rejecting passivity and embracing responsibility. Rejecting passivity, but embracing responsibility. The idea that I can't just sit by and be passive. I've been working with kids for years. I love working with kids and working with youth. But if I'm in an environment, I see kids misbehaving or people, I'm not gonna sit by passively. I think we have so many men that are passive in our world. And I think our kids need to see role models of men who are willing to be responsible, to be engaged. And I'm not saying we have to control everything, not at all. But again, going back to my first illustration, if I see somebody, something in trouble, something going wrong, even though I don't work there, they ain't not my kids, I still wanna step up and be responsible. So tell me what you think about that idea. I want to encourage young men, people in general, but especially men. I want to encourage everybody, but I think we have in our society, we have a lack of male role models, and I'm willing to be one of those imperfect role models, living by the idea of rejecting passivity, but embracing responsibility.